American people.
Here we go.
Please stop talking about what the white man is doing to hold y'all down. I got friends who couldn't afford tissue growing up, so they used to go in the bush and use a leaf to wipe their doo-doo, their shit.
I can never relate.
Country, Jamaica. And all of them just bought their girl Benzes this year. Wait, I don't know if all of them was wiping their doo-doo with leaf, but all of them came from nothing, and all of them got their girls' Benzes this year. And it's not about the Benz or the bags. The point is, life in other countries is harder than it is in America. Immigrants come here and have it harder than you as an American, and they still make it happen. They buy more land than you, and they don't even go here.
That's
They're
not true.
Here. And you still talk about what got taken from you during slavery?
Girl, shut
I know Grabaleaf owns a jet. A man that is not from your country owns a jet in your country, and you talking about what the white man did to you still if you don't. And girls, I hate when you say I had to become a stripper, I had to sell pum pum because life was hard. I'm a Jamaican woman. I chose to stand up in the hot sun and sell water to get capital to start my business. Because I can go back home and see what real hard life is. So I'm grateful for every opportunity I have in this country. And many of us successful immigrants, we didn't have food stamp Section 8.
First of all, I don't know what in the Nicki Minaj cosplay is going on here, but the Jamaican girls be skin out their pum pum. You gonna sit up here talking about stripping and being a midnight ballerina? Girl, I done been to Jamaica. Y'all is selling cat by the motherfucking pound. Love Jones almost got into an altercation with the Jamaican girls because they thought I was trying to take the tricks because all of the Euro guys kept coming to me asking me, where you from? Oh my God, going crazy. And I'm like, I'm not a Jamaican. I guess they thought I was like an exotic Jamaican that could do the American accent. I don't know what they thought, but I was in the bathroom cornered by some Jamaican girl skinning the pum pum out selling the pum. So don't you ever get up here and talk about her working hard and not having a good, when y'all literally sex tourism is how y'all be getting it popping on that island. Y'all got resorts called hedonism, where y'all be skinning the pum pum out, doing the orgies, freaking off. The way y'all dance at the carnival, promiscuity is literally embedded in your culture. So don't you ever go there. Let's start there. Second of all, you talking about y'all used to wipe your doodle with the banana leaves. I could never relate.
Hi beautiful people, how are you? You're welcome back to my channel. My name is Jane. So guys, there's a video circulating around the internet of a Jamaican woman living in the United States who decided to celebrate buying a car by tearing down Black Americans. She did not just say that she was proud of herself. She didn't just talk about working hard. She went straight to the familiar script. Americans are lazy, Black Americans complain too much, immigrants do better than Black Americans, we want nothing to do with Black Americans, we come here to become millionaires, and so on and so forth. You know, those kind of rhetoric. Now guys, I have also seen so many videos from other Jamaicans who are disrespecting Black Americans, claiming that they come to the United States and they overachieve, and that Black Americans only cry racism, that Black Americans only play the race card, and all sorts of nonsense. But today I'm just going to be focusing on this particular video from this woman. I'm not trying to say that so many other Jamaicans do not hold this view. Yes, a lot of them are making videos on the internet disrespecting Black Americans despite everything that Black Americans have done for them in terms of fighting for the freedoms they enjoy today in America, and so on and so forth. But today, let us just focus on this woman's disgusting video. Now, everything she said in that video has been said before by white supremacists, okay? White conservatives, the lazy American trope. That is Ronald Reagan era talking point, okay? The immigrants outperforming natives myth that has been used for decades to erase systemic racism. The idea that Black Americans complain instead of working, that is straight out of white supremacist talking point. So when a Black immigrant repeats it, it doesn't become true. it becomes useful to people who want Black Americans to be blamed for their own oppression. Now, let's talk about what made her success possible, okay? Because she is bragging that she is successful in America. The only thing that made her success possible was Black Americans, because Black Americans fought Jim Crow. They built the civil rights movement. They died for voting rights. They were jailed. They were beaten. They were assassinated. They were lynched. They were segregated. Forced fair housing laws, forced workplace protections, forced immigration reform. The very laws that allow Black immigrants to move freely, to work legally, to buy property, to start businesses, to attend integrated schools all exist because Black Americans paid in blood for them. Now, for these immigrants, people from Jamaica, to benefit from this struggle and then turn around and insult the same Black Americans who made it possible for them is plain ignorant. It is ungrateful. But guys, let us see what people are talking about this and then we'll come back and talk some more.
I'm not finna sit here and let Jamaica bad mind Black Americans. Because if it wasn't for America tourism, where would Jamaica be? And that's just the facts of it. I've been to Jamaica multiple times. I have property in Jamaica. I already know how Jamaicans move. I met a lot of bad mind Jamaicans that mean and disrespectful and hateful just because I'm American. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how Jamaican people scam Black Americans out of bare money, charging them extra money, trying to make a come up in a meal ticket off of Black Americans. Let's talk about that. It's supposed to be one people, but y'all only care about white men. Y'all worship the white man. Y'all worship the Chinaman. Y'all allow the white man and the Chinaman to come there and take over your own country, take over your own property, do whatever they want in your country, while the community is still poor, while people still suffering in Jamaica. People hungry and all this other stuff, but y'all have the audacity to put your mouth pun American, Black American people. Like we all didn't come from the same boat. Like our ancestors didn't go through the same thing. Like if like white people don't still look at us as nigga. What makes y'all any better than a Black American? Black Americans work just as hard as Jamaicans for everything that we have. We not rich. We always big up Black. I never heard a Black American bad mind talk bad about a Jamaican, but you'll hear a Jamaican quickly bad mouth a Black American and put every Black American in one boat and have something negative or bad to say. Talking about some don't come back to your country. Y'all don't control us. We have the money, so we have passports that we can get easily. We don't have a corrupt government or that corrupt to where we can't get a passport or a visa. A lot of y'all can't even get visas to leave your own country because your government that corrupt. We can go wherever we want to go as long as we have our paperwork. So if we want to go to Jamaica, we go into Jamaica. Y'all don't have the ability in the resources to kick us out of y'all country. What's wrong with y'all? Over a little handful of people at a resort. But when I've been to Jamaica multiple times, I ain't never stayed out in a resort. I always get an Airbnb. Or I always stay at my own place there. Because I have the money to pay for it. Y'all love to big up people of a different skin color. But when it comes to your own people, y'all hateful and nasty people. And I'm not even talking about full Jamaica. I'm talking about a certain amount of people that's on TikTok running your mouth and bad mouthing Black Americans. It's always going to be a couple bad apples in every bunch, no matter what color you're in. How dare you put everybody in one bucket because of a couple bad people, a couple people that have something to say. Like, come on, man. Y'all part of the problem. Y'all are part of the problem, bro. Y'all are the issue. Y'all think the white people love y'all? And no, bro, if everything was to go back to 400 years ago, everybody be on that plantation, no matter where you speak. It don't matter.
Brother. Let's keep it blood. You've been cosplaying as Black for far too long, growing up
Bro,
around
I'm Jamaican. I'm Jamaican,
yeah,
and I rock with
That's
Black.
right.
Yes,
that's right.
Yes, I'm Black. I'm
nothing
Black.
wrong with that, brother. But I'm saying the reason why you're thinking it's division because let's be real, Black people are phenomenal. We've done phenomenal things. We got a history.
So yes, we all have. We all family. Yes,
we
we
got
all
over 50,000 patents in this country. Let's keep it
Okay.
real. Who wouldn't want to attach themselves to hip hop, to our culture, the way we walk, the way we talk?
Cool Herc was a part of
We're
a
the
pioneer for hip
influencers
hop.
of the world, brother. We're the influencers of the world. Who wouldn't want to rock with us? When y'all come over here and y'all want to dress like us, y'all want to walk like us, y'all want to talk like us, then y'all want to be us.
Hold
And
on
it,
now. Hold
it
on. Hold
was
on. Hold on. Hold on.
flattering in the
Hold on. Hold on.
beginning,
Hold on.
brother.
Let's
It
take
was
a pen for a
flattering
second.
in the
Let's take a
beginning,
pen
brother.
for a second.
It was
I don't want to
flattering.
play into this division.
Now we're saying, guess
I
what?
don't want to play
Hold
into
your
this
own.
division, but I would say Jamaica have a very big influence all over the world. Stamped.
Not bigger than us.
Very extremely big.
Not
Stamped.
bigger than us.
Stamped.
Not bigger than us. I mean, that's debatable then. That's debatable.
But we can say this about what? We can say this about any race, and every race has done great things, bro. One is not greater than the
Every race,
other.
right. Every race has done great things. I'm not saying they
That's,
haven't. I'm
there's
talking
no
about
point
the
of
bro.
dividing, bro.
reality.
We're all one people. We're all created from the same source, bro. Women, men, like skin color, like race is just an illusion.
Yeah,
Like
race is
it's literally
literally a
this.
social construct
We're not
But
to
talking
keep
it's
us
about
a
race.
arguing
construct to
like right
divide people. Like
here.
But the
imagine, like,
brother
oh,
is
you're this
saying, hold
color,
on,
you're
guys.
this
The
color, you
brother
can't
is
do this.
saying
Like
that
what?
also heard the host saying also
Thank
that
you for
they
gifting
don't
the
get
panel.
credit for what they
Appreciate the
do,
gift
which
on the
they
panel.
don't.
If you like what the speakers, go ahead and gift them. Go ahead and tap. We're not at 11K yet. Get us to 11K. There's 140 people in here. We should be at 30K. So keep it a buck. Show some love. Show some
Can I
love.
ask a
Support one
question? Quick
another.
question.
Jamaicans come to the forefront. Now, I'm going to start by saying my uncle, my brother, and my stepdad is Jamaican. But I really don't like how Jamaicans been disrespecting Americans for the last few days over something that a lady from Bermuda said. It really is just giving that some Jamaicans just been waiting for a reason to bash Black America, and I'm not liking that. As far as I can see, Black Americans have always loved and supported Jamaicans. Jamaicans, y'all get support from Black America the most out of any Caribbean country, and that's a fact. Black Americans support your TV, your music, your food. Black Americans are always in Jamaican restaurants. But I just don't know if it's going to be the same after this hurricane because the way how y'all just jumped on Black Americans' backs is messed up.
And Black American people, can y'all please stop talking about what the white man is doing to hold?
I honestly don't know what to say anymore because I feel like the ignorance is like, do they just have do like tethers have a terrible education system that they go to and get educated on? Because y'all talking about like, oh, we're tired of you complaining about the white team. We're tired of y'all complaining about us. Like everything you have is because of us. Everything you have here in America is because of us. Maybe if you complain more in your home country about how you are getting messed over by first world countries that we're from, like America, then maybe you would have a better country and you won't have to run over here. Like, I feel like you guys get like a BMW and then you think you could talk shit. Like, we've been having BMWs. Like, y'all are so new money to me. That's what it's giving. It's like giving new money. You're like, oh, my friends bought our kids, bought our whoever BMW. So a BMW is a car note. It's a couple $100s a month. Like, I don't know. Like, the fact that you think because you have a BMW can now talk crap. Like, oh, you made it. We been made it. Like, that's what y'all don't understand. It's like you don't know the Black Americans that have made it because they don't associate with you. You're not on that level yet. So you sit there and you're probably from the hood if you think that a BMW is making it. And you think that that's a flex? Like now you can talk about how Black Americans should. The fact is that our attitude, we don't need your advice. We come from a first world country. Our ancestors built a first world country. We don't need any advice from you people. You need our advice. Look at your home countries. You need ethnic Black Americans' advice on how to fix your homeland. Stop coming to the country that we made better and gave you the opportunity to get your BMW that you think is flossing, which is sad, first of all, and starts thinking that you could tell us like how to do things because you grew up in the hood around Black Americans who were the only ones nice enough to let you live next to them, which are the poor ethnic Black Americans who let you live close to them, and you think you can tell them stuff? You think that they don't know how to do what they want to do? A lot of times they just have emotional issues. They don't want to do it. They know what to do too. Trust me, our ethnic Black Americans that are in poverty, they also know what to do. They just don't have the discipline, the strength, whatever trauma, whatever to do it, because you know why? Because their ancestors were fighting in this country too to get on, and they're tired and they're exhausted, and their trauma is just too deep, and they just don't feel like doing it. Okay? So you should ask us advice about how to get your home country in a better state, since your home country, when I went to it, was horrific and traumatized me, because your people are poor as hell. Because your people are begging everybody all the time for money. You guys are the biggest haters ever. Maybe if you complain more about indirect rule and how America was ruining your people, or Europe, or whoever is ruining your people and your country back at home, because when they took me to the nice areas, it wasn't even you guys there. It was Indians and Asians in the nice parts of Jamaica. Maybe you would have more in your country. You have to run the hours and talk about ours. And then you guys just make up stuff. You just make up stuff. You're like, oh, we weren't on Section 8 either. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are on Section 8. Yes, you are. 56% of melanated immigrants who come here are on some sort of help, welfare, compared to our 23%. You are on stuff. Stop. You just make up stuff. When I was in New York, I had a lot of friends who were immigrants because I was living in New York. And I'm telling you, I would say 95% of them were on Section 8. I literally rented from a Dominican chick who had a Section 8 apartment, who went to live with her mom so she could get some money. Okay? Like, stop it. Y'all just make up anything. You probably were on Section 8 your whole life. Like, probably so. Like, y'all need to just stand down, go fix your home country, and if you want, and I think you should be asking us advice on how we got rid of the yoke on our neck, literally created a first world country and have more rights and benefits than you in your country, than every single other melanated person, darkly melanated person, or considered under the Negro race in America, because we're the number one, we're the most wealthiest out of everybody, and ask us how we did it. And then let's just go to Hispanics. We're wealthier than most Hispanic countries, if not all of them. And I think in terms of Asian countries, China, Singapore, and Japan may be the only ones that are doing better than us in terms of our GDP and our ability. Okay? So why don't you mind your business and go help your Caribbean people? And we got this. We're doing ourselves. The only thing that y'all don't do is mind your business. That's the only thing you don't do. We don't need your advice. We see Jamaica. We don't want that. We don't need advice from people come from that and ran from that to get the benefits that we did, and then want to sit there and try to criticize and then use a BMW to flex. Like a Beamer? Are you kidding me? Like right now I'm an entrepreneur and my money goes up and down. And right now my money is not where I want it to be, right? But I could still, if I really, really wanted to, I could still go get a BMW. The fact that you think it's a flex is really sad. A BMW isn't a flex. Maybe it's a flex in Jamaica. Here, it's like, it's a nice to have. It's like oh, that's nice. Oh, you got a BMW? Good for you, girl. Like, that's nice. But it's not like, I wouldn't use that to flex on the wealthiest black group in the world. Is saying I got a BMW. Like, that's not what I would flex on. If I was coming to one of the wealthiest people groups in the world, I'm not gonna be like, I got a BMW, that's why we're doing better than you. Stop blaming the white teen man. Do you know how many black Americans have a BMW? I grew up and all my black American friends, their parents had BMWs, Lexuses, Mercedes, all that type. Now maybe if you said a Maybach, maybe I'd be like, okay. I live in an ethnic black American neighborhood. Do you know how many I see Cybertrucks all day, every day, all the time? Cybertrucks. Okay, like, step it up, level it up in your mind, because you're coming from this developing country and you're already like, your mindset is already on new money. It's like new money, like, oh, I got da 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 da. Like, you can't see us yet. You can't see our wealthiest people yet. You can't even see our upper middle class yet talking like that. Ma'am, worry about your own people. If you that wealthy, if y'all doing so good, go help the Jamaicans in Jamaica. It's terrible over there. It really made me sad. So instead of you try to criticize us and what we should and shouldn't be doing, we're obviously doing something right, because you're over here trying to be like us, from the hair to everything. Go help your homeland, get Jamaica in a better position, and then maybe we'll have some respect for you.
Yes, guys, I have to also admit that some immigrants they do well in America, but also so do Black Americans. So do Black Americans. Black Americans lead in cultural, political, and economic influence. They dominate entertainment, they dominate sports, tech, military leadership. They create wealth, businesses, and innovation at massive scale. They are overrepresented in professional and leadership roles relative to population. And importantly, most Black Americans outperform their parents economically despite starting from a deeper historical hole. The immigrants are superior narrative is not factual. It is just selective storytelling, guys. Now, what that ungrateful Jamaican woman displayed was not hustle. It was not success. It was assimilation through disrespect. She did not align herself upward by praising her community. She aligned herself upward by stepping on Black Americans. That is not empowerment, okay? That is survival strategy in a racist society, and it always comes at someone else's expense. In this case, Black Americans' expense. White supremacy loves this move because it says, see, even other Black people agree. And this is something that hurts me the most. When immigrants help spread anti Black American narratives, what they are doing is even hurting themselves in the process without knowing it, because those same talking points they used against Black Americans will also be used against them by white people one day. So, guys, I just want to clarify that as immigrants, it is wrong for us to come to America and then we start criticizing Black Americans who made it possible for us to survive in a system that is designed to crush us. Okay? It is so wrong. If you benefited from Black American struggle, just say thank you. If you found success, celebrate it without lying. And if you feel the need to degrade Black Americans just to feel accomplished, then shame on you. You are the problem. Anyway, my love and my respect goes out to my Black American brothers and sisters. You guys are the best. You guys made it possible for immigrants to come to America today and have the rights that they have. Guys, thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please subscribe, share the video, and like the video. I hope to catch you on the next upload. In the meantime, bye bye.